Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Stirring Abyss. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we have a corpse to inspect. The Gaunt Corpse is unlike anything Jacobs has seen before. Features common to deep-sea animals mixed with a frame that is far closer to human than he would care to admit. The size of its eyes explains why the strange beast was so averse to the light of their soot lamps compared to the near perfect darkness of its home. Their fluorescent bulbs must have well, I can't scroll up. I'm very sorry. Must have seemed like staring into the sun. The arms, weak and decrepit as they are, don't appear to see much use. The simple conclusion is that the spines the creatures propelled must be its primary defense, as well as a hunting strategy. The simple clothing also implies the use of advanced tools. Jacobs can't help but feel that there's more to these spine skulkers than meets the eye. So we have a name for them now. Must there be more? I don't want there to be more than meets the eye, or any more. Oh, man. Okay, so we're really, really bad in terms of health. Barely audible whispers surround Chief Petty Officer Jacobs as he approaches the primitive shrine. In this moment, he might have had a chance to turn away, but reason and bravado override the instinctive response to flee. As a set of red eyes flare open between the horns the moment he has passed, he is trapped. "Do not fear," the voice whispers. "I offer much and ask for so little." Jacob struggles, but it is as if his suit is lined with lead. There is no escape from the red eyes that seem so to burrow into his skull. What? What is... There's an action. I can only do one thing. I'm trying to understand what it is. The chances... I think that's the chance of failure. A medium. And then it tells you why it's medium, because I have my -1 insight. No, I have insight. And that's why it's medium. Because if I understand what I'm doing, I'm gonna go mad. And the advantages is because I'm a masochist, an opportunist, and charming. And the disadvantages are because I'm lethargic and unstable. But it looks like that's the opposite, because the disadvantages are green and the advantages are red. I'm not... Oh, no. It's good. It's good that they're green. I'm not lethargic. These would be the other, what would otherwise be disadvantages, but I'm not lethargic, so because it's inactive, my lethargy or lethargy. So why do I have insight? None of them are active. I assume that even the icon changes. So I'm gonna meet the stare head on, because I'm just like that. Oh. Oh! What? I don't know what... I think that was I like this. In some situations, success or failure is decided by a game of dice with fate. I was going to say these are like the fate dice. The difficulty of the task ahead can vary, and different divers may be more suited to different challenges. You can choose to reroll any number of dice once per event. Click on each die you wish to select and then click reroll. However, the cursed negative side of a die prevents re-rolling. And I don't think I got any cursed negative side right now. I rolled 3 1s and 1 3. I believe there's no, like... This is not a 6... These are 6-sided dice, but that doesn't mean that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's just most of them... It's probably 3 1s, 1 3... 2 blanks and 1 cursed, or something like that, if I had to guess. Well, actually, that wouldn't make sense. 1 blank and 1 cursed. I don't know. But either way, we needed 6. We had 6. For a while there, we only had 3. You can further improve your chances by upgrading your dice through the Enigma board. I will do that. This is good. This is really good. Okay, so we're gonna continue. You have gained access to invocations, abilities, and blessings granted by the mysterious patron of the shrine. Invocations use points shared by all divers, as well as action points. Invocation points are fully regenerated for each mission. What I'm really concerned with is my health, if it's fully regenerated for each mission, because this is the bad news. Also, anyway, the horns of the shrine and the crimson disembodied eyes are joined by bright blue lines that form the shape of a bull's head. The voice returns, but no longer as a whisper. It roils around Chief Petty Officer Jacobs' head, I suppose, deep as the ocean and inexorable as the tides. You have come to a dangerous place. Already you have faced my wayward children, and worse awaits you should you continue. Vestiges of my power still remain. Call me if you require aid, and I will attempt to twist the fates in your favor. Who are you? Jacob demands. What do you want from us? There's no response. The silence of aeons returns, leaving only a tingling at the back of his neck. Someone, or something, is watching. And I gained invocations. That's basically, that was what that is. So that is a shrine. Oh no, there's a Zizozovoa. Oh freaking hell, I hate it. These things hurt me in the face, and I hate it. Okay, so you're done. Oh, hopefully you're done. Let's find out. Please die. A shadow looms in the abyss. Yeah, because of the... Of what? Got a skulker. Yeah. Because of what? Air is an issue for you, but... Oh. I misclicked. But it's fine. Let's make sure that it isn't too much of an issue. Okay, so I'm not going to fill you up completely because there's more air down below. Hello. Okay. There's something over here. Did he gain 1 action point from there? I don't know. This could only be a fishing net. Chief Petty Officer Jacobs shrugs. Everything's got to eat, even antediluvian monsters. Don't talk about it like that. Some of the events are clearly written for late game, and it's just like, oh, you know all this stuff. The corruption level has advanced by its first step. The track can be found at the bottom right of your screen. The abyss grows more dangerous with each level, introducing new threats to an already perilous mission. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So I can take a right turn there, and you can make your way back over here. I did not need to do that. Okay, he did that because his turn is ended. So the objective is actually kind of close, but the danger is tremendous. Because this guy is about to die. Eldritch activity. We don't have Eldritch activity here. It's fine. It's all good. Oh, good activity. I don't think that's anything. And we got some air over there. Okay. I can make my way back. And find nothing. I don't know if this is a good decision, what I'm doing right now, by the way. The making my way back. I'm gonna bet that it isn't a good decision. We're not done? Oh, maybe because we can amplify the signal. I don't know. It looked like we were done. It just didn't auto-end the turn. Hiccup. Okay, so what are we looking like over here? Twice. It's good enough. Let's go. And then you. Let's hope that you don't die, because if you do... Well, I guess it's very bad. It's the first mission. I think we don't have any more enemies. Let's go ahead and do that. Chief Petty Officer Jacobs reaches the unmoving form lying prone on the thin layer of sand covering the bottom of this eerie cavern. He rushes in to check the suit. Thankfully, it appears undamaged and sealed. The facial port is fogged over, concealing the crew member within. An auspicious sign, for the helmet of a deceased diver would carry no pale covering of mist. Jacobs is anxious to find out who he has found, but that will have to wait until he can rouse them. He peers into the tenebrous dark beyond. A chill runs down his spine. Chief Petty Officer Jacobs hopes that some of the questions that have plagued the survivors will finally be answered. Of course, even just recovering another one of the far too many presumed dead in the incident would be more than he could have dared to hope for. Snapping out of it, Jacob realizes there is no time to waste. Breathing or not, the incapacitated figure may need medical attention, and his own... Let's just stop that. His own tank is running lower with each breath. He holds his breath as he shakes the suit gently. Seconds feel like hours until the other diver responds. The chief petty officer backs off, allowing them to come to terms with their surroundings and situation without risking a potentially dangerous collision. Soon, a crackle on the comm channel announces that the unknown crew member has activated their radio. Where am I? Can you hear me? Rodney chokes back tears of relief and activates his comms. Wait, Rodney? No, he already said, where am I? Can you hear me? Anyway, long story short, but I'll say this. It's good to hear your voice, Al-Khrazed. Wait. Rodney? Right, because that's his name. It's Rodney Jacobs. Right. Long story short, he says. Or long story, but I'll say this. It's good to hear your voice, Al-Khrazed. A glimmer of hope lifts his spirits. Maybe there's hope for them yet. What happened, Al-Khrazed? Do you have any idea where you are or how you got here? Jacobs, is that you? The voice of the science officer is weak. Though he is trying to mask his fear and confusion, Chief Petty Officer Jacobs can tell the ordeal has taken its toll. Al-Khrazed, that's not how it's pronounced. Al-Hazred continues. I don't know if I've got the answers you want. It's all jumbled up. The dreams, Jacobs. The dreams. I feel like I dreamt 1,000 lives, interconnected yet unique, with purpose beyond any I've known in this dreary existence, and how it's all slipping away. Jacobs gives him a moment while the science officer was speaking. He checked the meter on their oxygen tank. Inevitably, it is completely full. Or not I'm mixing all the words today. I'm sorry. Inexplicably, it's completely full. I don't even remember how I got in this suit. The captain was there, walking in front of me, guiding me through the weeds and ruins. We were not alone in that oppressive gloom. Shadows lurked at the edge of the lamplight, Jacobs. Shapes not of this world. Oh, dear God. Why must the splendor and grace of my dreams fade, and this horrid memory remain? He's visibly agitated now, and the shaking of his arms clearly noticeable, even with the bulk of the suit. Jacobs reaches out to grab the shoulder of the science officer, and the contact, remote as it is, appears to bring some relief to his bewildered companion. They let us pass. Onwards we continued, our destination apparently clear to Captain Ashworth, for he strode on with the determination and purpose of a man who knows his path. Without warning, the captain stopped. There were large rocks around us, and a dark, yawning chasm in the silt. He turned around, then it was him, but it also wasn't. The loathsome face I saw haunts me still, staring at me with cruel, gleaming eyes. Something moved behind me. The captain must have seen, but I did nothing to stop it or to warn me. I tried... No, the captain did nothing to stop me or to warn me. I tried to pull my knife, but an impossibly strong grip pinned my arm. He just stood there. How could he just stand there? Chief Petty Officer Jacobs sits in stunned silence for a moment. Somehow, despite all the unimaginable horrors he has witnessed in these accursed depths, the thought of brave Captain Ashworth abandoning his crew, it is too much. His deliberation complete, Jacobs speaks with calm conviction. We have found him. We have to find the truth. No, he doesn't say we have found him. He says we have to find him. We have to find the truth. So we have to find the captain. And we have Abdul Al-Hazred. I'll look it up. I'll pronounce that H because some H's are different depending on grammar rules and stuff. You have found and rescued another diver and completed the mission. Now it is time to evacuate. The Salem can't get to you while inside the cave, but once you're back outside, you can set up an evac zone from the sub-skill action bar on the top right of the screen. Really? That's really good. That's really cool. And now we have... Well, it's a scientist. He's got Blinding Dart and... Wait, those are just normal things without... Really? We're just lucky today. That's just how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to explore a little bit with you because, you know, you're fresh off your stupor. I'm not sure if that's the correct word, but we're good. And I think we have explored everything. I think I did a good job, despite almost dying. Or maybe because I almost died. We need to get out of here before the corruption increases. Because as far as I can tell, that thing brings new monsters. And I ain't about that. That's just one of those things, you know? So Air 5 over here, it was lucky. It was really lucky that Abdul didn't have the, or had enough oxygen, because if he didn't, well, it would have been bad. So, also he can actually fight that thing in close quarters, if I need to. This thing over here, which I don't need to because it's not aggressive. What is that thing? This wasn't there before, was it? No, it was not, because these are invocation points. Solace of Mind. Will not attack friendly targets if overtaken by insanity. Wow. Wow, that's cool. That's really cool. Okay, I don't want to be overtaken by insanity or by anybody. Nobody overtakes me, but that's beside the point. I think that has to do with does it have to do with corruption? No, there's this thing over here. Yeah, it's sanity. So because I've been careful not to lose let's send you first. Because I've been careful not to lose the not to lose oxygen, I think we're gonna be fine. Okay, so I could do this. In fact, let's just save the game here and make sure I don't screw myself for no reason. Those red squares also show where this is gonna blow up. So why did I save right there? Well, oh, we can just set up the evacuation zone. Not enough action points. Yeah, I figured. The thing is, I don't know if we're gonna heal automatically. I hope we do heal automatically. And we're out. Wow. Okay. The next mission is gonna be way smoother than that. Expedition lost. That's the operation. Mission successful. The commander got some performance notes over here. Physical commendation. Covered most ground in challenging terrain. The chief petty officer combat commendation caused most damage to enemy targets. And Abdul Al-Hazred doesn't get anything. But we got a bunch of salvage, which is pretty good. We neutralized a bunch of threats. It doesn't say the names, though. But I neutralized the big brain with muscles. And, yeah. You've gathered enough clues to start unlocking upgrades through the Enigma board. Repair the officer's quarters next to the control room to get started on improving your crew and equipment. One or more of your crew have earned a level up, increasing their stats and unlocking new abilities. Levels are awarded after missions, and you can see which divers have leveled up by a flashing light or a flashing icon on their portrait. Open the personnel sheet to select your new skill. The tired crew return to the control room of the USS Salem, having shed their diving suits. As they descend the ladder, a meek voice calls out from beneath. Welcome back, guys? Standing near the controls is Charles Hughes, one of the ship's cooks. He looks haggard but alive. He continues, "Sorry I didn't speak up sooner. I came to inside one of the damn storage lockers just as you were heading out, and I wasn't, I came to inside one of the, and I wasn't myself for a bit there. Oh boy, I had some strange dreams, I'll tell you." Hughes is clearly still a bit out of it, but it's good to have another member of the expedition back. Wow, this is just getting everybody. Look at that. Just tell me what you need done, sir. We might need you out there, Hughes. It's all hands on deck. Yep. And do we have the flashing icon? I do not see the flashing icon. How would I tell? Is that the icon over there? I believe it is. So Jacob's leveled up, and Alhazred did not. I can't sort them. I wonder why I can't sort them. Let's look at our level ups over here and see exactly what we're doing with them. Because if I click on there, it doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? So it's obvious that we need to select one of these things. So this is probably a tell as well of what kind of class each one of these are. Although it isn't. Look at that. All of them have different skills. So how am I supposed to know the class of these guys? Is it that icon over there? No, that's their rank. Not that I would know what ranks they are. Because, you know, it doesn't tell me. Either way. It probably says somewhere. And I just can't see it. Anyway, what do we have? Medic. Trained in simple triage and first aid. First aid. Bandage over recent wounds and remove an injury or another physical debuff of your choice from any diver. Heals a percentage of all damage taken during the last 2 turns. Wow, that's kind of interesting. It has a cooldown. That's kind of cool. That might come in handy. We also have Commander over here instead of Medic. It's not easy to be a leader. Grants an extra action point for another diver for several turns, including this one. The cooldown is 10, though. I like the cooldown better. Because we have medkits. Oh, that thing replenishes? Wow, that's good as well. I didn't know that. I really didn't know that. And I was ready to have lost the spear gun just then. But apparently it replenishes. That's pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna take the medkit. Most likely, well, one of them is gonna take the medkit. And yeah, I'm gonna go with the commander. And then that's the level up. Okay, so agility. That red on gray is hard to read. I can't read it very well. 13 agility. So this is the attribute to get a +2. -2 critical chance. -2 melee. I think the average is 15. Ranged aim. Maximum sanity is in sight. Strength. Maximum health. Base melee damage. And then we have damage reduction or defense on endurance. I'm gonna go with the strength here. And there it is. We got commander as well as weapons specialist. I see. Next up. We got chief petty officer. So actually I should probably have paid attention to that. So a careful... Oh, that's the special skill that I have that allows me to do that. And then marine... immunity to physical debuffs and increased armor for several turns. I probably should have used that, to be honest, before, but I didn't find an appropriate spot for it. So we have spotter over here. For every enemy has a every enemy has a weakness. Every weakness is an opportunity. Expose weak spots on an enemy, decreasing their armor and defense rating. Slaying the exposed enemy restores 1 action point for the diver that deals the final blow. Oh, that is another one that allows me for a little bit of flexibility in regards to action points. I like that, because it basically allows for the transfer of action points. Jacob, imagine Jacob has 1 action point but can't attack. You use this on the enemy instead, and then somebody else who only has 1 action point and needs to get away for some reason can kill the enemy and get away. So it's like a transfer of action points. I like that. And then we have Goon. Cheap shot. A carefully placed blow at exposed tendons, disorienting the target for a turn and causing them to bleed for 3 turns, dealing damage every turn. So it does half the damage, but it is easier to hit. And of course the bleed. I don't know what the bleed is. But of course, there's also the disorienting. Even though it doesn't say what it is. I like the spotter. The spotter is good. And he's just strong as hell. I don't need ranged aim, I don't think. Maximum sanity I might need. Melee aim increased. He's really good. He's a lot better than the commander in terms of these stats. I'll go up on strength for the moment. I don't know if that's a good decision, but that is the decision that I'm going to go with. Let's see what we have over here. Abdul has Blinding Dart, which launches a dart dealing damage and weakening the target for a turn, and shares a cooldown with the other darts. And we have Numbing Dart, or numbing. I'm not actually sure how it's pronounced. Launches a dart, dealing damage and weakening the target for a turn. But it doesn't say what it is. Unable to make attacks of opportunity, and the other one is just reduces aim. Okay, I see what it is. And that's Abdul's abilities. And got spotter over here for Hughes, which is fine. It's good enough. Lab rat. Actually, that is pretty good because it allows him to not have to fight. We got lab rat for plus 50% increased effectiveness of all medicinals. Not medicines? Old school speech is weird. Used on this diver for medkit, morphine, amphetamines, experimental stimulant, and antipsychotics. So that's, yeah, that's really nice. I'll give you that. The flare might not be a really... Oh, it's a free action. I didn't realize. What is that? Shrapnel charge. Yeah, we're gonna carry one thing each because we get stuff out of the runs, and we want to have space for that stuff. And we can also craft things from here. Duct tape. Is there anything it can't fix? Removes a random physical debuff from a diver. Can be used... Oh, and there's no space after that period. It can be used on other divers. And then that just heals. And it uses up different... Oh, these are the ones that we can craft. We can't actually craft all of them. I can only craft that one, I think. Because this one is red. We can craft that one. What is that? Another spear gun. Okay, we'll leave it as is. But that's pretty interesting. So, right now, I need to do the thing that the game told me to do. Officer's quarters, valve room, crew's mess. Wait, which one was it? The Enigma board. Repair officer's quarters. That's the one. What is this for? Crew's mess. Enables using supplies to heal... Oh. Yeah, I just looked at their health. I will have enough power to drain all of these, but will I have enough power to repair them? Well, I guess we're gonna find out in the next episode. For right now, I'm Krill RPG, and this has been Stirring Abyss. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead, leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.